Often seen as the most useless bird on the planet, the kakapoo can't fly and can barely walk. To attract females, the male will dig a hole and sit in it, shouting loudly at any female passing by. Rarely does this work, so it waddles off to find a rock and humps that instead. A bit like the male human being. Hello. I can see some people are looking at me, and I can see in their eyes, they're like, oh, this must be the intercontinental alternative comedian. And you're right. I was in Swanage today, and thank you. And I was walking on the pier, and I met a lovely lady from Swanage, and we got chatting, and she told me that she was really into intercontinental alternative comedians. And I said, well, my lady, well, damsel, you are in luck, because I happen to be an intercontinental alternative comedian. Will asked me to do a set here. I got quite emotional because not a lot of people know this, but it's a bit of a personal story. When I was 5 years old, I had my birthday, and I got a gift. I got a gift from my uncle Sigismund, and he gave me a rock from Purbeck. And he looked into my eyes and he said, little scoundrel, Quentin, one day you will perform with your favorite sea shanty band. You will share the stage with Kelp at the Mullen Theatre in Swanage. Thank you. So this is brand new. I wrote that today. Yeah. So I saw the rock, I got the inspiration. So it's not true, right? It's not true. Anyway, sorry, I gotta look. Like I know my stuff, but I don't know the order, right? All right, here we go. Choo choo! Choo choo! Welcome on the comedy train of fun. On the wheel, your favorite alternative comedian from Brussels, Intercontinental, Quentin Leon. Choo choo! All aboard! Sweet! Because I can do the whistle. In our comedy they say, always start with your best material. That's what they say. They say always start with your just deluxe, the class A, top notch, I say always start. Thank you. Like this is alternative comedy. I can see that not everyone is grasping it, the thing is, like when people grasp it, you can feel better than the other people. This is more for intelligent, and then I also feel better than those mediocre Netflix comedians that I fucking hate. Anyways, let's what I can't. Concepts I don't like. Mountain bike. When I'm on a bike, the last thing I want to encounter is a mountain. Thank you. So this next bit is probably my favorite bit. I'm an enthusiast of handkerchiefs. I'll prove that now. You know, always got one on me. Hey, it's a handkerchief, brother, sister, it's grand. I really appreciate that. I knew it was going to be a good night in Swanage. I had a very good feeling about this. So the other day, I put on new trousers, sorry. Put on new trousers and I go in my pocket and I feel something. It was a handkerchief. And I took it out and then I realized I completely forgot I was the owner of that handkerchief. I forgot I had that handkerchief. So I was very happy with that. So over the moon, I was like, yeah, basically a free handkerchief. So that was a moment of joy in my week. It's a very short historical joke. You guys know Karl Marx? Yeah? Do you know Karl Marx was the first Marxist? Like I really have to put a lot of work in that joke. Oh yeah, this is maybe I don't. Maybe I'll just ask you guys. Is it okay if I do a prostate cancer joke? Is that okay? Not very enthusiastic. All right. So I bought some stock the other day. I invested in a biotech company, and I read that they're seeking remedies for prostate cancer. So I hope prostate cancer is on the up again. Ooh, I'm sorry. So, all right, just think about my Marx joke, you know. Okay, this is also a little personal story. So I really, with a passion, I really hate improv comedy, right? So a year ago, I had to go to Ghent. Ghent is like a medieval city in Flanders. I had to go to Ghent to do comedy. And you probably will not know, but like Ghent is like the base of the Flemish improv comedy scene. Yeah. I'll illustrate my hate for improv comedy with a little story. It's a personal story as well. So when I was a teenager, I used to live with my parents in Brussels, and then my mother, she had enough of the city. She wanted to go to the countryside. She went to like a small Flemish town called Sint Maartensbodegem. You know, if you know your Flemish masters. Anyway, Sint Maartensbodegem. There's not a lot to say about Sint Maartensbodegem. Like the plague ravaged that city. Well, anyways, this is a side story. Anyways, I was my teenage years and I played the drums. Yeah, and I had my kit in the basement for obvious reasons. So I played the drums regularly, and in the vicinity of the house, there was a frog family living, right? And the son of the frog family was called Freddy the Frog. And Freddy the Frog happened to like drums. So one day, he hopped to the basement, to the house, right? And there was an air shaft, jumped into the air shaft. Air shaft was too deep, so Freddy couldn't get out anymore. Weeks pass. There's a strange smell in my basement room. So I open the air shaft and I see the rotten, dried, shriveled up shell of a body of Freddy the Frog. And that's the fate I wish upon improv comedians. Thank you very much.